Round one of the East rolls on. Game two, just about ready to tip off. Play up, taking a look at New York. They notched a big win in the series opener, trying to avoid a letdown here tonight. Greg, what do they need to do to maintain their momentum?
You know, Kev, first, I think they need to weather that early storm. They're going to face a desperate opponent. But once the game settles in, it's about playing smart and playing with energy. You're the favorite for a reason. Go out and show the world what you're made of.
If they could only hear that from you, that's a great piece of advice. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. Duren down low. He's against Bridges, and he lays it straight in.
Well, this is where Duren looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
And Thompson sends it back. Inside, stolen by Anunoby. And here we go, fast break. Towns has got it.
How about Towns rumbling down that court, completing the break.
We play just over a minute here in the first. On the wing, Thompson takes the three. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Brunson. Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Two open that time. Made it look too easy. Harris has got 5 points so far.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Cunningham passes to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
For New York, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Harris. Cunningham for 3. Rebounded by Hart.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Here's Brunson. He takes it in. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Towns with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Anunoby. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, I want to see more of this from Duren. Nice effort using his size to make an impact defensively.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Detroit. For 3, Bridges. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Cunningham. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
And it's Towns missing. The Pistons have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Robinson. Plays it up and banks it in. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
1:19 left in the first. Cunningham finds Hardaway. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The three, Beasley connects from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
And it's hard penetrating, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
A different look for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Towns. Miles McBride comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Stewart checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Harris. Thompson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Payne.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by New York. Big win for them coming off a strong game on Friday.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this one.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. And so it's New York heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great... And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got Beasley, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Stewart passes to Holland. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Holland's got his second basket of the night.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Payne gets a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Payne's got the lead up to 10 now for New York.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Trains the three-pointer. Beasley's got 6.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
And McBride gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Thompson kicks to Stewart. Back to Thompson. Pass to Beasley. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Now, here's Achua. Robinson on the wing. It's stolen. Now Detroit moving it up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
So for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Achua. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Payne. Here's Anunoby. No good from outside. Pistons trail by 8. Schroeder. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harris is checked in for Detroit. Cunningham comes in for Thompson. New York's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Robinson finds McBride. Bridges. And that's good. Lead pass to get it done. 10 points for him.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pull up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Beasley against Anunoby. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Beasley. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Towns. Rebound by the Pistons. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the shot goes in. Beasley's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Hardaway comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Anunoby kicks to Towns from downtown. And the Knicks miss again. Detroit's gone 3 of 6 tonight, and they've let it fly from downtown. Back to Harris. Cunningham against Brunson. Nice! Brunson working inside.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
Beasley with a clean look. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Here's Brunson, and it's in there. Brunson's got 6 points.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Up and in on the layup. Oh, it's a 7-point New York lead.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Pistons trail by 7. Cunningham outside. There's the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby with it. Hardaway picks him up. Anunoby, good. And the Knicks lead by 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
No good from Beasley.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
And the dunk by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Bucket is good.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Hardaway.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Here's McBride, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 5.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
And it's good, 2 points. Robinson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so we conclude the first half. Knicks out front as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the New York Knicks.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large, they've played mistake-free basketball.
They just look like the better team.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. One guy who's getting it done is Malik Beasley.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Hart. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Knicks lead by 11.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the middle. It's deflected and stolen by Harris. Here's Hardaway. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Hardaway has got 7 points in the game.
A power move by Hardaway. Not just a jump shooter, folks, but he does like that jump shot.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Anunoby. And so it's Detroit with the ball. They trail by 11. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Towns. It's Cunningham with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Anunoby left side. Back to Towns. The tray. And the Knicks miss again. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for Cade Cunningham.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
It's good. 10 points for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the wing, Bridges. Guarded by Hardaway.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Cunningham. Good D by Anunoby.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Let's go, New York. Put your hands together.
Then his shooters check in for Detroit.
Get loud, fans. On the court, it's your Hype Squad. Who wants a t-shirt?
Pistons trail by 7.
Make some noise.
From deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Schroeder's got 6.
One thing I really like about Asar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Hart, that's good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
For Detroit, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for them. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Here's Brunson, and the layup is good. 10 points for him.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Out to Harris, back to Schroeder. Outside Hardaway. Bangs home the trifecta. Hardaway has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Towns against Schroeder. Towns, no luck. Pistons trail by 4. During the pass to Harris. The Pistons working the ball around now. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Offline with his 3. Knicks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Chalk up 2 there.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
That's good from Harris on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Josh Hart. And then for Detroit, Stewart checked in for Harris. Holland comes in for Asar Thompson. And it's Beasley in for Hardaway. Achua, no good. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Beasley. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Beasley's got 14 points.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
At one time, Bridges developed the floater to complement the rest of his arsenal.
Baseline try, and Detroit again with the bucket.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For 3, Bridges. Bridges missing again.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And Holland gets it to go.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can...
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. New York ahead, up 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. For an update on Cade Cunningham, let's go to David Alden. Hey, what'd you find out?
Hey guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Fontecchio. Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard. Nobody near Schroeder. Buries the long-range jumper. Schroeder's got 12 points here in the second half. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Achua, he's checked in for Robinson. And Detroit with a change here, too. Waters is checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Set in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thanks, David. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Beasley for three. It's rebounded by Towns. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And McBride gets it to go.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Here's Anunoby. Holland with the rebound. The Pistons trailing. Here's Beasley driving the lane, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stop?
No way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Schroeder hits it from three-point range. Schroeder's got 8 points here in this quarter.
What a time for him to step up. Big three right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Here's Payne. Drops in the tray.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Achua. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Timeout, Detroit. On your feet, fans.
So for the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Achua. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. Here's Cunningham. The Knicks pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Hart penetrating. Towns with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Anunoby passes to Bridges. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Brunson with a head of steam. Banked in off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Hardaway for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Thompson kicks to Hardaway. Cunningham dishes it to Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Fires from deep. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a 1-point game. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. 55 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Cunningham. It's good!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. A different look here for Detroit. Malik Beasley comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. Runs in the pass to Towns. Pass break Detroit. Beasley finds Schroeder. Thompson with it. Back to Harris. Good!
Time and time again, Harris stepping up with plays to help his team. That guy is a gamer.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. For 3, Bridges. Detroit with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
5th personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Pistons now, and that's an intentional foul.
Anthony Towns. First personal foul. Second team foul.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Your Knicks 7th squad. Keep it up for.
New York with the ball. They trail by 6. Here's Hart. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game.
And Thompson sends it back, and he's able to get it back. It counts! 6 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so the Pistons take the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Dennis Schroeder.